Welcome aboard, everybody. We've got a lovely day here in Michigan, southeast lower Michigan. Going to Kansas today. I've talked about it in a number of videos, but I'm going to go finish my commercial rating up. We just have some stuff to deal with. Getting out of here. I was supposed to get out of here. I was going to leave at like 1 o'clock today. It's now almost 3 o'clock. We just had this low pressure that was pushing through. There's snow, there's icing conditions. Just looked at the pi reps. Looks like I'm going to try to stay down a little bit low. The good news is we're going to be out of it fairly soon, but still, I wanted to wait for that to push through. Got reports of light rime ice above 8,000 feet by bigger airplanes, so I want to make sure that I stay below that for the time being. So we did our pre-flight and going to get the icing system all primed and ready and have that pretty much on takeoff. We're going to have that going. So I'm going to finish my run up here and catch my clearance and blast off.
Pontiac ground, Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, an IFR to Mike Hotel Kilo.
Sure, it's a super slow day for them up in the...
Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, Pontiac ground. We did have a departure. A Gulfstream departed. He called back almost 30 minutes ago. It said bases were 1600. Tops are flight level 240, but he had negative icing in the climb belt. Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, you're cleared to Mike Hotel Kilo Airport via radar vectors is filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect 8,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.35. Squawk 4131.
Thanks for that info. 524 Charlie Charlie is cleared to Mike Hotel Kilo radar vectors as filed. 3,000, 8,000 after 10, 132.35, and 4131 for the squawk. 524 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, readback is correct. Advise when you're ready to taxi from midfield.
I am ready now, 4 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, runway 27 left, taxi via Charlie. I just cut a special. Did you already have Romeo? Probably don't, but I can read it for you.
Yeah, I just got Quebec. If you want to read it, that'd be great.
Oh, it's wind 340 at Niner, gust 16. Visibility is 1 mile with light snow, 300 feet scattered, ceiling 800 overcast. Temperature is 2, dew point 0, the altimeter 2964. Runway 27 left, condition codes are 555 from 1409 still. It's 100% wet on the runway. And it seems like a squall is kind of coming in through. Its visibility is kind of variable from 3/4 to just over a mile visibility in all quadrants. It's kind of rapidly changing.
Great, copy all. Thanks very much, 4 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, have a safe flight.
Thanks much.
Ground, this Airport 5. I'd like to pass the shop and go down and turn around in front of 18 on Delta. Not going to cross 18, just like to turn around in front of it.
Airport 5 pursues request.
Airport 5 proceeds as requested.
It's a nice part when the weather's bad. They have some time and they're very, very courteous. All right, we're going to go landing light on, probe heat on. We've got our ice system on high just in case.
524 Charlie Charlie, we're holding short of 27 left.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Pontiac Tower, wind 320 at 16, altimeter 2964. Fly runway heading, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, runway heading 524 Charlie Charlie.
All right. Everything else is good. Defrost is on high. No one's on final. Got a little squall that's just pushing to the south of us here a little bit. But we're going to be in the soup right away. Oh yeah. Feel that wind.
Ground 39 Kilo Tango is at IFR to Muskegon this afternoon. We got Zulu.
All right, we're going to go autopilot on.
600.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, contact Detroit departure.
Clearance 39 Kilo Tango, Pontiac ground.
45.
Use.
All right, autopilot on. Flight level change. We'll go 115 or 120 actually. Heading mode.
Detroit departure, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, 2300, climbing 3000 runway heading.
Number 524 Charlie Charlie, Detroit departure, radar contact, climb in, maintain 6000, proceed on course.
6000, proceed on course, 524 Charlie Charlie.
All right, climb checklist. Climb power is set. Let's go. Maps, direct, activate, nav. Climb power set. Flaps are up. Parameters are all good. Add out a little bit more. Just checking for some icing here and seeing what's going on. Looks pretty good so far.
Number 524 Charlie Charlie, contact approach 118.905.
1895 for 524 Charlie Charlie.
Challenger 5 November Sierra, contact approach 132.35, good day. 132.35 November Sierra, good day.
Detroit approach, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, 5.6, climbing 6000.
524 Charlie Charlie, Detroit approach, climb maintain 8000.
Can we stay at 6000 for now, just for icing?
Air 4 Charlie Charlie, roger, maintain 6000.
Maintain 6000, 524 Charlie Charlie, thanks.
Yeah, we've got a little bit out there. I just don't want to push it anymore. The TKS is keeping up with it just fine, but after I passed 5,000, it started picking up a little bit more. My sunglasses on here a little bright. It was super nice. The owner of Apogee, where I keep my plane, called me after I filed my flight plan. And just, you know, he's a professional pilot and tons of experience. And just talked through the plan. He was reading the PIREPs as well. And just, you know, a second set of eyes on everything, which was great. Really nice, because I had filed for 8,000. And he had said, you know, there's some bigger aircraft that are getting light rime at 8,000. And if a 737's getting light rime, it's probably too much for my aircraft, which I didn't disagree with that. So he said, you know, why don't you stay down low? And that's exactly what I had planned to do. But it's just nice to get confirmation, or like I said, have a second set of eyes on that. You know, we've got instructors there too that you can bounce stuff off of, and just never think that you've got it all figured out. And always having a second opinion on things is great. So yeah, just a little bit I can see at the very far edge, just a little bit of light rime, but everything's good. We'll just stick here at 6,000 feet for a while. We're going to be out of this moisture in another little bit here. I've got almost 2 hours of TKS on board right now, which I won't need that. Actually, kind of a little bit of a layer here. We're in between layers. And sit back for a very long flight, over 600 miles, solo. I routed myself down south of Chicago. You know, direct would take me right over Midway, more or less. And obviously I wouldn't get that. So just have a little route here to avoid a MOA and a fix called Maps, just to get me south of the Chicago area. I'm in this layer here. I'm gonna kick this icing system off because I'm not getting anything and I like to conserve it as much as possible. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this course. I'm not gonna film anything when I'm there, but hopefully after you see this video, I'll probably edit this and put this out tonight since I don't have much else to do when I get there. And then hopefully the next video you see, I'll be
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, do you want to stay at 6 as your final?
Yeah, we might as well. 4 Charlie Charlie, thanks.
Is it?
we got a nice favorable wind here at 6. We got almost 32 knots of wind at a quartering tailwind, so we'll just stay here for now since we're in this layer. And after we talk to someone further, if the winds are in the forecast, the winds were better down low anyway. Once we get past Chicago area, the winds are supposed to drop way out. We've got this big low pressure that's circulating around. That's why I'm getting this kind of nice little tailwind in my direction that I'm going right now. I'm kind of the back of that low pressure. But yeah, anyway, so hopefully when I next the video after this one, I'll be a certificated commercial pilot. Like I said, I've already done a lot of training in the commercial, for the commercial rating. I've done, I don't know exactly the hours, but it's got to be 20 hours or more. And that's why I wanted to do I'm treating this as kind of a finisher, a 3-day finisher. I don't know that I would want to do a 3-day course not having any training for the commercial rating beforehand, but I feel like I'm going into this pretty prepared that we can stay, you know, locked in for 3 days and have access to a DPE, because that's really a hard thing these days, is scheduling that and weather and all that other stuff. I mean, every pilot out there knows that's going for a rating. It's really hard scheduling wise, and I don't really need to have this commercial rating right now, but it's one of those things where I want to get it off my plate and just continue to build hours.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, contact Great Lakes approach on 118.65. Good day.
1865, 4 Charlie Charlie, what's up?
Yeah, we got a nice layer here in between the clouds and smooth sailing for now.
Great Lakes approach, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, 6000.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Great Lakes approach, taxi altimeter 2971.
71.
Do my cruise checklist here. Fuel pump's on, cruise power's set, I'm leaned out, engine's all looking perfect. Fuel quantity is good and balanced. We're out of the icing conditions for now. So yeah, that's about it. It's just going to be a long haul for me. Total en route time, 3 hours and 28 minutes as of right now, but I'm sure that will change. 617 miles left. It's a long one. I got a podcast queued up.
Good afternoon, Great Lakes 39 Kilo Tango's with you.
We'll see you on the descent.
6,000.
Bearing 300 Kilo Tango, Great Lakes approach, landing altimeter 2972.
A little less than halfway there. Just passing over Peoria, Illinois. Got a little patch of snow out there from that storm yesterday. Dumped a little bit. Just sipping fuel, no rush to really get there because my training doesn't start until tomorrow. So just got it pulled back to, I call it 58%. I thought it was 55. 11.9 gallons an hour. Great temperatures. Everything's looking super good. I actually have my oxygen on right now just because sitting up here for that long, sometimes it's just, that's why I have it, just to make me feel as fresh as I can feel. And it's kind of nowheresville out here. Weather cleared up. We've got some non-helping wind, but not hurting us too much. 150 knots across the ground right now. Winds at the destination are a little gusty. 9 gusting 19, I think is what my last check was. But more or less right down the runway. So yeah, not much going on. Just in case you're wondering after that last clip, I took it up to max power and I'm burning about 20 gallons per hour, 2680 RPM, 80% power, 8,000 feet. And my ground speed is 100, true airspeed's 177 with this wind. And ground speed's 173. So, picked up almost 20 knots over the ground. But, I don't know, you tell me. I guess it just depends. See, I still need a lot of hours, so my mind is like, let's just go putz along here. But I guess there's a point on the trip you just want to get here, because before I set that, it picked up about 15 minutes. I was at about just over 2 hours in route time, and taking it up there, like I said, picked up
Number
about
843.
15 minutes.
Number 94, correction, 952, possibility Chicago.
I think I'll go back down.
Level 210.
On the descent here, going from 8,000 down to 4,000, talking to Marshall Approach outside of Manhattan, Kansas Regional. It's been a big nothing flight, decent headwinds. I've had a wheels up time for 3 hours and 53 minutes. A little bit longer than that on the Hobbs from the ground time, but should be on the ground in about 10 minutes. Just trying to get the weather right now.
Observation 2246 Zulu. Wind 230 at 13. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point -04 Celsius. Altimeter 3007. Remarks. Density altitude 1,100.
Alright, got the weather. Let's switch ground in there. Let's go here. And we'll put the tower frequency in standby COM 2 or COM 1.
And approach Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, we have the weather.
November 4 Charlie Charlie weather.
She said to expect a visual 2-1. I've got the RNAV loaded for reference. I'm going to go into heading mode and just activate vectors to final. I think 4 hours is my limit. I'm kind of tired of sitting here. Maybe because nothing's been going on. I mean, it was just pass off, handoff after handoff after handoff. There was, aside from the beginning, a little bit of weather to deal with, but other than that, very uneventful, which I don't mind. I'm not complaining. I like a good uneventful flight. Oh, getting a little choppy here. up a little bit, bring our mixture up. All right, descent checklist, altimeter set, landing light, let's get that on. Fuel quantity is good, mixture's rich now, seat back is good, brake pressure feels good. I've got the field in sight.
November 4, Charlie, Manhattan Airport, 11 to 12 o'clock, 16 miles, wind neighbor report in sight.
Have the field in sight now, 4 Charlie.
November 4, Charlie, Roger, so visual for runway 21.
Cleared the visual 21, 524 Charlie.
November 4, Charlie, contact Manhattan Tower, have a good day.
Over to tower, 4 Charlie, let's see up.
Let's put us outside the final approach fix there.
Manhattan Tower, Cirrus 524 Charlie, visual 21.
524 Charlie, Manhattan Tower, runway 21 in use. See your current position.
About 10 miles from the field.
Say your direction.
Oh, sorry about that. We're east of the field.
524 Charlie, Roger. Report a 5-mile final for runway 21.
Report a 5-mile final for 21, 524 Charlie.
Ah, I should have been prepared and known that they were non-radar. All right, so let's see. 5 miles would be that final approach fix. Mixture, fuel pump, autopilot's off, landing lights on slope, on needle.
$500.
Wind is squirrely out here. It's supposed to be windy the next few days of training, so that'll make it fun for some of these maneuvers. Got a little high there.
Minimums.
524 Charlie, continue roll out, turn left on Charlie, hold short of Alpha and see your parking location.
Left on Charlie, hold short of Alpha, and we're going to the Heartland Aviation.
524 Charlie, Roger, left turn on Charlie, left turn on Alpha, cross runway 31, turn right on Echo for Heartland.
All right, left turn on Charlie, left turn on Alpha, cross 31, and right turn on Echo, 524 Charlie.
Got a little terminal here, like a. They actually have commercial service here, it looks like.
Charlie, Roger, left turn on Charlie, left turn on Alpha, cross runway 31, turn right on Echo for Heartland.
Just making sure he didn't want me to contact ground.